The green flag shows that everyone is in place. They're happy. The starter can now throw those 5 lights. When those lights go off, watch Norbert Mikulits on the outside of the grid. Great start by him and by Aurelien Comte, but Norby comes across and he just shuts the door on Comte. No mistaking that. Nothing he can do about it. Everyone else falling in behind very, very quietly, and Mikulits then defending that inside line as going right outside there is Frederick Verviche trying to go around the outside.
Mikulits knew that he had to make the best start possible. He got away, got to the inside. He's now got a great chance winning this race. Verviche, wise old fox, decided to try and go around the outside as everybody went to the inside to defend. All cars full throttle through turn 2.
So Verviche making that move from 7th place up into 4th already. Great start by the Audi, which of course weighs 50 kilos more than some of the cars around him. And Frederick having another go now, trying to get down the inside of Aurelien Comte as they go through turn 3, and we've got the big one.
They've all been so well behaved all weekend on the opening lap, but not that time around. I think both Cupras were involved. Yeah, and definitely one of the all-in-call Hondas.
Yeah, Aurelien Panis is involved in that.
Just prior to that, Ivan Muller got up ahead of Aurelien Comte into 2nd place.
Some are continuing, but with damage. And are we going to get a safety car, or can they all pick themselves up? That then is the Nat Bertone car, but Norbert still leading the pack. Just waiting to see if we're going to have a safety car. We must do. There's a lot of cars stranded in the gravel.
Almost certainly, Mark.
Yep.
They'll keep racing until they get that on the radio.
Well, we spoke too soon, Richard, didn't we, when we were doing the preamble to the race, saying how clean the driving's been this weekend. Now we have had the big one.
Safety car inevitably now out. So, yeah, that looks like Lessen, John Filippi and Gabriele Tarquini. Tarquini is out.
Yep, and here's what happened. Talk us through it, Richard.
Yesterday's race winner, and it looks like Lessen gets pushed possibly by Tarquini, and then everybody else just nowhere to go. But I think the big contact was between Tarquini and Lessen. And Guerrieri as well. Big damage on Guerrieri's car.
Yep. So that's hurt a lot of people's races, and of course, luckily we've got this wide open space here, haven't we? If this is Villarreal, it would have been a repeat of that.
Okay, I'm okay. I jump out the car. I'm sorry, guys. The start was quite good. Sorry, I did a mistake at the start. To the position. I don't know why, and just sorry because I think the car was good.
And of course,
there was something to do, and shit.
Sorry about the colourful language from Filippi. Obviously very frustrated, nothing more than a passenger in that accident.
Gabriele, one of them, of course, and there he is with the Spider helmet. And Gordon Shedden, one of those of collateral damage. We saw front suspension broken, limping round. So I think a lot more cars are involved than we first realised, probably 8 or 9. So yes, those are definitely not running. Nat Bertoni, Norbert Nage, Jean Carbonet, John Filippi, Esteban Guerrieri, Benjamin Lessan and Gabriele Tarquini. Gordon Shedden limping round at the moment, and he's in 19th place. Just gone into the pits. So he, Mehdi Banani and Nat Bertone have all made the pits. Norbert Nage has just got himself back to the pits.
The unbelievable gainer of this scenario is Ted Bjork. Ted Bjork up to 6th place.
Wow.
He's got a great chance of scoring some decent points this afternoon, and I think he'll have the legs on at least 1 or 2 of the cars ahead of him. So because we've got the safety car, we've automatically had it increased to 12 laps. Now, how are we going to, how long are we going to have the safety car up for? I mean, look at the damage on Guerrieri's car. We'll probably get the 2 laps back, so I imagine it'll eventually go to a 13-lap race. Yep. Oriola very, very lucky, didn't get swamped in by the gravel. Gravel bed's very, very deep here.
Yeah. And this, of course, is the fast part of the circuit, that straight going down into turn 3, and well, everyone turning each other around, and
looks like this is a separate accident again as the field gets caught up. There's a concertina effect between the midfield. There's lots of argy-bargy separate to the first accident. So this is on board with Coronel. Accidents kind of already happened, but then as the field all get back together, there's a bit of a fracas again. So the original accident looks like it's caused by Tarquini
and Lessen. They're having the finger of
and as we're on board with Filippi, you can see no fault of his own. minding his own business on the apex of turn 3, and
just taken
clattered
out
through.
So Nat Beton saying, "Well done, guys, good job."
And yeah, this isn't a good result for the WRT boys. That both of their cars look set to retire.
Well, only 17 cars were unaffected by that out of 26. Everyone in the pits are working frantically, seeing if they can get their cars. They got back into the race at the back of the safety car train, but we have basically at the moment lost some 9 cars.
Big hit on Lesen's car, a lot of damage there. He was kind of sort of pushed by Gabrielli through the field and clattered the cars on the apex. Let's have a look. So you'll see Gabriele Cartwini's car 30 on the inside, and he's just too deep on the brakes. Lesen goes round, clatters into Filippi, and swipes the front of Guerrieri's. Tarquini also gets into him.
And then Gary hits him again and again and again, yeah.
And
So
everybody else kind of spinning or running wide or running into each other in sympathy.
and the stewards are also investigating incident between Nage and Vernet, so that's 4 drivers having the fickle finger of fate pointed at the moment.
No, but Nage obviously disappointed to be out. Had a good chance of scoring points again today after that shock podium yesterday. Jean-Carl Vernet gives his verdict.